Stop putting your employees and your forklifts at risk. Today, we've got 4 great ideas for you to consider to make your world safer. The first thing I want to talk about today is forklift modification. In today's manufacturing and warehousing environment, there are many opportunities that we can integrate technology into our forklifts. But it's critical that in technology or for any other reason that you don't weld it, you don't cut it, and you don't drill it if it's on a forklift. Here is an example of the proper way to install a computer monitor mount. If you look right up here, you'll see that this mount device has been installed, but none of this has been compromised. It wasn't welded on, it wasn't cut, it wasn't drilled in any way, shape, or form. So that's what's very important. Secondly, whenever you change your attachment on the front of your forklift, you should always get a new data tag, because that changes the way the forklift is used and the way it's going to perform. Anytime, any place you're changing or modifying your forklift, you should always call your local dealer, because they know how to integrate the wiring, they know how to do the proper attachment without compromising the integrity of your forklift. The second thing for you to consider is good lighting. Good lighting in your warehouse and good lighting on your forklift. This helps our technicians, it helps everyone involved have better visibility to what's going on around them. In recent years, lighting additions to forklifts have made a big difference. For example, here we have a typical strobe, an amber strobe light. Here we have a backup light. Additionally, we have a reverse backup light. In a dark environment or a less lit environment, the forklift will provide its own good lighting. In addition to environments that are dark, forklift lights, safety lights, are critical in plants and operating environments when there's a lot of noise. If you can't hear a backup alarm or a beeper of some kind on a forklift, pedestrians should be able to see the lights so that they can have an awareness of an approaching forklift. Routine planned maintenance is critical at 250 to 300 hours, but that's not set in stone. There are some things that wear gradually on a forklift, and there are some things that are instantly failed. For example, in the floorboard of this truck, you'll see that the pedal pad is missing. So let's just say that it's been only 15 hours, that pedal pad's missing. If this forklift operates in a wet environment with the slick, wet bottom shoes, missing that or sliding off of that brake pedal jeopardizes a pedestrian where you're trying to apply the brake, or the building or product. Alternatively, let's talk about the fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher on a forklift is either there or it's not there. In this case, it is there. If it was not there, it's only been 15 hours, say, since our last forklift planned maintenance was done. It's a critical part of the operation of the forklift, and it needs to be there. These are the things that you need to know about your forklift before you continue on your daily production. It's important to have designated areas for pedestrians and designated areas for forklift operators. This can be done by markings on the floors. It could be done by rails. It could be done by bollards. It could be done by a solid wall. In any event, it's always critical to keep pedestrians and forklifts separated. One of the most recent innovations in forklift technology is the addition of human sensing equipment, so that you'll know with an electronic notification that you're approaching a human being in order to help make them safer and to keep the forklift operator from harming them. As we conclude our effort to try to help you be safer with your forklifts on Forklift Safety Day, we'd like to remind you to have good warehouse lighting, to do good PMs, to have pedestrian separation, and for you to deploy the innovation of pedestrian sensing equipment on new forklifts. Thanks. Have a great day.